Let's tweet the live. Let's tweet the live. Staying alive. Staying alive. I'm staying alive. I'm staying alive. Try me. On a minute now. On a minute now. What are we at? Episode 13? Yes, sir. Sorry, it's true. Episode 13. Live right now. Oh, I can't forget my pound RBE, of course. Of course, I can't forget that. Of course, I can't forget that. All right, let me turn to all the homies in the chat. See what's going on. Oh, it's Friday. Salute AR to GOAT. Thank you, man. Every time I see that type of shit, it hits me like it's the first time I ever seen it. Muhammad. You starting like that? Clifton Thomas, salute. Sticks Jones, Max out 3. Amazing Locksmiths, ARP. That's my guy, though, dude. About Yeezy's on display. Man, leave me alone. ARP, what up, bruh? Top tier, Battle League, #1 in my book. Thank you. Danelle, Jared B, we back. ARP, how you got Geechee and Easy ready to get in the blue room? I heard about that. Shout out to Geechee. Shout out to who else did you just say? You said Geechee and who? You say Easy? I got the blue room picture pinned to the top of my Instagram. Everybody that doesn't follow me on Instagram and Twitter, go to @ITSARP. Please follow your boy. I got the blue room pinned to the top of my gram because I feel like the buzz is there for that spot right now. The buzz is there. I feel like we could put a max out in there and blue room max out edition or max out blue room edition, or I don't know. But then again, the whole "do you believe" kind of needs to go. I don't know, man. I don't want to think too far ahead. Technically, I'm supposed to be on vacation right now, waiting at least another 7 months until our next event, right? So, what's up, y'all? I appreciate everybody that's coming in the chat. It's been a while. Episode 13. I don't know. We probably gonna sit here for a second. We got a bunch of topics to go down, probably like 5 or 6 topics. And then of course I'm gonna chop these down for y'all and put them on the channel individually. So it feels good to be back in pure Sorry It's True podcast mode. I mean, obviously for like the previous like 3 weeks, it was all battle rap, divide and conquer, leading into the event, promotion, and right after the event, some topics that we had to discuss, controversy, all types of stuff, right? But I said it in another video, right? Then I say, like, I might say it on 15 Minutes of Fame or Hip Hop is Real. Shout out to Uncle Raj, shout out to Knowledge, shout out to both teams on both sides. They do their thing and they rock together. They support each other too. So shout out to both of them. You could say them in the same sentence. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be weird about it. Like, you could show them both love at the same time. Pause for you Holla motherfuckers. But point being, I said on one of their joints something similar to that. You know what I'm saying? And it just feels good to be back in general, regular podcast mode. But yeah, all the buzz, all the controversy. I said it. I said, listen, all that shit is gonna be done in a couple days anyway. Now, behind the scenes shit that still stays is a different story. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the buzz, as far as all the fans talking and engaging and all that type of stuff, I've seen video footage. I'll put it on the channel as well of other league owners embellishing in that as well. And I'm not saying that I'd be in promo mode with some of that stuff. I'd be really having stuff going on and I'd be wanting to bring it to the light. But at the same time, from the outsider standpoint, people that are just click and play just purely to be entertained, a couple days and then you're on to the next. I see y'all are talking about I see Amwan Verb, I see Chrome 23 and Hitman and Easy. I see all these different topics now, and all that other shit is gone. Here today, gone tomorrow, right? Hence, just let us get our little 5 days, right? Don't hit the panic buttons, right? But I'll leave that alone, at least from a public standpoint for now. But shout out to everybody, man. We will get into all these topics. I see, obviously, I put in the title Compromise. I'm going to get to that. I got some things I want to say about the Holla and Easy Faceoff. We're going to get to that. I have a response for DJ Akademics for something recent that I seen him put up. Before I get there, let me still chill for a second. What y'all think about? I see that. I see such companies is in the okay. Some of the stuff I go right back to being politically correct. As y'all see, I just did that naturally. When I speak the way that I speak, it's because something happened. And then once that's done and I say what I need to say and I make people aware, I go right back into being the respectful, politically correct guy that I am. So some of this shit in here, it actually favors me to say. And I'm still being the cool, regular. This is me, y'all. So hopefully by now the people that's been on this channel and following the way that I interact with the community for damn near 10 years at this point, y'all get it. 3 Letter Man. I know sooner or later you might tune into this. 3 Letter Man is probably the biggest representation of a hip hop head from a blogger standpoint in the battle rap community that I see. I could be unaware of somebody else that does that type of energy towards hip hop. So I gotta fire some shots at 3 Letter Man. Do you know this? Do you know SL Jones? What was the one that was on here? Was it the it was the drive-by music? Was that it? Oh man, my man SL Jones. He never really made it over the top, but he's got one on this CD that is just stupid. And I was just looking through my collection and it made me pull it out because 3 Letter, you don't got archives like me. I know you think you a hip hop head, 3 Letter Man. I'll send you the link. We could do this a whole nother video together, like a live. You not that deep in the streets with your hip hop. I'm saying that, and you could challenge it. All right, you don't got shit like this. Like it's easy to have the obvious shit. Like, oh, I got Stankonia, Speaker Box, Outcast, and I got 36 Chambers, and I got Only Built For, and I got I got Blueprint, and I got Illmatic. The obvious. But when you really, really do this shit, you have stuff like this. You have stuff like that. I mean, this one should be an obvious. Original. Tear the club up. Tear the club up. Tear the club up. That song was literally banned in clubs. Were you there? Were you there? Did you ever go into a club and the DJ wasn't even allowed to play that song? Did you ever watch a mosh pit form when Ain't No More Playing GA and Pastor Troy came on or some shit like that? Was you there? Was you in New York when Triumph came on in the club? I was on my Bay Street shit, Staten Island Bay Street, the Wave, the club, the Wave. It's in the hood. Be careful over there. That's different now. My Staten Island niggas know what I'm talking about back then. All right, Triumph, come on. Be careful. Be careful. You wasn't there, 3 Letter. Like I don't know. I don't know. Like this is kind of obvious. That's kind of an obvious one. You know what I'm saying? That's an obvious one. I'm just digging in the crate type shit. You know what I'm saying? Roots of Evil, Coogee Rap, digging in the crate. The one, matter of fact, speaking of Chrome 23, shout out to Pap. Pap Home Sweet Funeral Homes. Pap was on this album. Home Sweet Funeral Homes, nigga. That's where you're shown. Pap had that ridiculous ass line. The last time I showed the biscuit, I made this nigga sweat enough bullets to load the clip with. Some shit like that, he said. What? Shout out to Pap. Come on, 3. You talking to me here. I'm the guy that calls out people like 40 Cal and Cassidy and like, you don't even got all your own shit. I take that crown in here. All right. I'm calling you out, 3. I really can't. Matter of fact, fuck it. Small top. I'm gonna put these up. If I was getting off a rap for a second, this is where everybody starts to turn against me. Especially the ladies and maybe some of the ladies. Then again, let me not be sexist. I'll let y'all fucking respond how y'all respond. R&B time, R. Kelly. Chocolate Factory. Come on, man. We're not gonna talk about the double disc. Mine is right. That means I played this a lot. Like my shit is all flimsy. And then of course, in it on from the back, round around on. I know you heard a lot of tracks. 12 on the studio. Some of y'all right now, go. Girl, I hope you can hang on it out. Taking off your secrets with my tears. I got a couple notes that I could get close to. Are you up and let you know it's about to get rain? Around, then I walk into my bedroom. Open your eyes, smile you with the 12 play. That's a topic within itself. See, this is what I mean. See, that's the problem with fucking R. That's the problem with them. And then the question becomes chat. And if you jump into the comments, they're going to clip that and meme the shit out of me right there. The question becomes, do you still play R. Kelly? That's what it really boils down to now with people. A nigga put A.R. Kelly in the chat. Wow. Yo, Jose, I should ban you for that. Shout out to Jose Soto. Nigga said A.R. Kelly. Don't do me like that. All right. P. Smith said negative. Josh R said nah. K. Hurd said yep. Omo Wale said I think his comment said to this day. Trill 700 said, damn, it's moving too fast. Hold on, y'all. Let me scroll up. Trill 700 said, hell yeah, music is music facts. Chico, get Robert the fuck out of here. Mr. One, this is why you will never such. All right, well, I got something for you. All right. How about that? Sticks Jones said to this day. Ree said, you are still repping Yeezy. I'm gonna get there in a second. I'll get there. I didn't put these here just to be cool. I'm gonna get to those in a second. Jose Soto said salute likewise. Lyrically Inclined TV said, why not? Sam said, damn, Gina. Shout out to Marty Marr. Fuck it. Mega said, absolutely. I see not by choice. I see Bo Dollars 870 says step in the name of love. Ja Live said no doubt. I see more people in here co-signing saying they still playing R than I see people saying not. JC said all love ARP likewise. Oh, Michelle, what's good, love? I see you. Caught you in the chat. She's one of our she's like RBE. Oh, I shouldn't say RB. I should say Sorry It's True podcast family. I'm gonna start claiming some of y'all as family. People that I get familiar with and I see all the time repping and in here. Shout out to Michelle Thompson. It's good to see a woman reaction too. She said once in a while. All right, Sorry It's True. I refuse to put a lie on the Sorry It's True podcast. I still play R. Kelly. My brother knows this about me. Way, way, way before all his bullshit. Way, way, way before his first trial or allegations. I've been like that since the Slim Shady LP days. I had these debates as a kid with my peoples. I've always been the person that was able to separate my music, or I shouldn't say my music, my entertainment from my reality. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I know that there's shit in this world where you could just be like, yo, that shit hit way too close to home, and our shit hits close to all of our homes. It does. It does. But because his music was so impactful and so great, he's the best R&B artist of all time. His albums were so classic. Well, the first half, like later on in his career, they fell off. It's like his music is so big and so good, you can't just turn it off. You could turn him off. I think we've all turned him off. But it's like, how do we turn off R. Kelly's music? You know what I'm saying? Sarcastic Gentleman, appreciate the super home. He said, when are we going to see ARP in the ring? Which ring? Rapping? Boxing? My boxing days is over and rapping never started and never will. So hopefully that answers it, Sarcastic Gentleman. I will never box again by choice. You know, I have to be put in a situation, so to speak, where I need to let my hands fly. But we used to be, anyway. Actually, I could talk about it. Like my father's Golden Gloves. My father's a legitimate Golden Gloves boxer. He's the one that brought me into boxing. Like he's one of the reasons why people like Pernell Whitaker is my top 5 favorite boxers. I could tell you my favorite top 5 boxers. Number 1 is Roy Jones. Damn, we just totally switched topics. Sarcastic. Number one is Roy Jones. Number two is Floyd Mayweather. Number three is Bernard Hopkins. Number four is James Toney. Number five is Pernell Whitaker. Those are my top five boxers of all time, my favorite boxers of all time. Tell Rosenberg Raw to argue his top five versus mine, and we could get on here and we could talk about it. All right, since he thinks him and his brother think they box, whatever. All right, but anyway, yeah, we used to train a lot and go to like places like LA Fitness and hit the bags and bring our pads out and do pad work and shadow and all that type of shit. And yeah, like if you catch me shadow boxing, it's for cardio. But I ain't giving nobody an opportunity to break my fucking nose on some sparring shit anymore. I'm too old for it. All right. But back to the music. Switch lanes real quick. You threw me off, homie. I appreciate the super. I've always been able to separate my entertainment, and I feel like another person that we can easily do that with is Michael Jackson. Raise your hand if you don't think Michael Jackson is a weirdo. Most of us think Michael Jackson is a weirdo. Who are we kidding? You know, he had allegations. I don't know. I don't want to. I know it's a sensitive topic. Who has worse allegations as far as dealing with kids? Is it Michael Jackson or R. Kelly? I don't know. It's just quick. I don't know. But Michael Jackson, his library, his hits, his impact, we separated. We've done that with some of our biggest celebrities. There's a lot of shit that has come out on people that has been disgusting. And there's been times when we've separated, like, I'm gonna watch your movie, I don't fuck with you. I'm gonna play your CD, but I don't fuck with you. That's just me being honest when it comes to R. Kelly music. You know, I'm not gonna get on here and be like, oh wait, what's the consensus? The consensus was actually that everybody's playing this shit. Everybody's still fucking with him. Poor George in the chat just said Luther was weird. You know what I'm saying? Joshua Kelly was convicted, very true. But that MJ money and power is we're not gonna do that. I think R. Kelly is guilty of a lot of shit. So I'm not going against you there. But we're not gonna act like this right here and them legal systems. You know what I'm saying? I mean, no disrespect, rest in peace, but Kobe cried on that podium to his wife for a reason, right? But I didn't for one second think that Kobe Bryant was going to jail. I didn't think Michael Jackson for one second was going to jail, innocent or not. And I'm not putting no smut on Kobe's name at all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just making a point of we're not going to do the whole convicted versus non-convicted when we talk about Michael Jackson. We're not doing that, are we? Poor Joyce said Ron Isley is weird. I haven't heard anything about Ron Isley. Chris said Kobe just cheated. I don't even want to get into the Kobe topic. Rest in peace, Kobe. He's too respected by me and all of us, I believe. So I don't even want to do that. But yeah, I mean, since I was just, clipping Three Letter Man, I figured I asked the question about the music, and it seems like most of y'all still play R. So, it is what it is. We could have a whole R. Kelly topic another day. Quick flower segment. So those albums, of course, those people, those artists, Cool G Rap, Onyx, 3-6 Mafia, Mike Geronimo, S.O. Jones, people don't know who the fuck he is. Flowers to them. And if I also wanted to come back into battle rap and give somebody flowers, I got somebody to select. And I'm going to go with somebody that is heavily on the scene, that is right in y'all face every single day. And I'm going to take my opportunity today to give my battle rap flowers to Averb. Reason being is you got to respect people that keep it entertaining. This coming from the platform owner side, you got to understand how tough it is for us to navigate all the battlers that we fuck with, all the bookings, all the opportunity that we want to give out, the people that are the draws and can help me make sure that I don't lose money versus the people that are just very talented and you want to get on the cards, but maybe it's really just like a loss loss of money to work with them. And that's just being realistic and being honest. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy to navigate. And I spin that back in Verb's direction because here you have a battler that has existed in every era. And you would think that he's his image and his representation today was what it was yesterday. This man has reinvented himself like 5 times. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's not consistent to who he is. Verb is Verb. But whether it was Captain Market or whether it was VZ, whether it's the Island God, whether it was just it's like he continues to reinvent himself. And seeing him now, having his channel, and he's doing interviews, and he's having guests on and whatnot, and he's entertaining on his own. Seeing somebody like Averb to be so relevant and to still be such a presence in the culture after all these years, it's just like another one of those examples that I can go to prove to other battlers in that debate of the impact and the power of marketing yourself, being entertaining, being charismatic, putting yourself out there, touching the fans. Defiance 407, yo ARP, when you gonna bring Disaster onto RBE stage for the proper battle? I would love to. Shout out to Diz. Me and Diz was texting a couple weeks ago. Diz wants me to go to Cali. I ain't gonna lie. He wants me to do an event out there, and I'm not totally against it. I also want him to come to fucking the South. We could do it in Florida. We could do it in Virginia. We could do it in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Shit, if it's Disaster versus a celebrity, I'll take it to New York if y'all want. I don't care. But shout out to Diz, man. I fuck with Diz. Like I said, every once in a while we hop on the text and we touch base, make sure that we still keeping the ideas out there. But I fuck with Diz. But yeah, Averb, man. Averb, he deserves it, man. Like he's always in the headlines, right? He's always in the fucking headlines. And I will always encourage every battler to pull on that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Like put yourself out there. League owners and platform owners see everything. We see who's noisy. We see who fans gravitate to. We see who's entertaining. And at the end of the day, battle rap will have to, if it's going to remain prominent, it's going to have to be more and more about entertainment and less about who has the best punchlines, right? Because we all know all these battlers. We've been shocked and had rooms shaken on us a million times, and that's still the core, the artistry of it and the rapping. That's still the core of this shit. But that ceiling is still right there, right? We have to bring entertainment to it. If we had 100 Averbs in the culture, it would be a multi-million dollar industry. And when I say that, I mean that more than league owners would be millionaires. All right. I mean, like we would start having battlers that are millionaires. Because if you got 100 Averbs running around, imagine all that hype, all that talk. The current leagues that's here wouldn't be able to do enough to balance all that energy. More leagues would be coming in. 10 Averbs would be there. 10 Averbs would be there. 10 Averbs would be there. This sponsor would be working with these 20 Averbs over there. You know what I'm saying? So from the outside looking in, I see it. Surf was very good at that. Surf was another guy. Battle or not. Energy. Ball of energy. You know what I'm saying? You got your Rosenberg Roars of the world. And I don't want to go down the list because then it's going to sound like I'm leaving people out and shit. But I want to give that flower and that shout out to Averb. I don't got to talk about his legacy or his raps. We all know that. I got classics on my channel with the man. We don't got to talk about his raps. I want to talk about something that I guess probably isn't as discussed as much as it should be, and how it could also tie into how I continue to look around and be like, damn, like these are the reasons why certain people can't move up, can't increase their bag, don't get booked as much, don't have people trying to battle them as much. It's just like who's calling these league owners to battle you? You got top tiers calling league owners to battle you. Top tiers will call me and say, yo, what's up with Verb? Up and comers will call me and say, what's up with Verb? Mid tiers will call me and say, what's up with Verb? If you're that guy or you have that type of following and draw, There's a reason why, and it's obviously more than your pen. How many times we gotta keep saying this? So that deserves flowers towards a verb. Flight TV ENT. When can we see Moon back on RBE? Moon still has an open contract with us, so I gotta get Moon on ASAP. When we missed him in Brooklyn Hands, I think after that, the timing of things just kept moving around. Moon is another one of those guys I fuck with so heavy and is talented. He came over, he had a dope performance with Swave. I think that was a bolt of energy for him too. So shout out to Moon. We gotta figure things out, man. It's not easy, y'all. It's not easy. Kendall Outlaw, ARP would love to see Roan on RBE, maybe battle against Hollow. That would be dope. I'd like to have every GOAT and all those legends on RBE. I love the RBE library, and the RBE library is already complete, so to speak, to me, right? Air quotes. But you still want to be able to say, like, yo, I also had Lux on. I had Surf on. I had Roan on. I had the Saurus on. You know what I'm saying? So there's a bunch of legends that I still would love an opportunity to work with and have them come through the rucker. But if it happens, honored. If it doesn't, it's all good, and I still fuck with those guys. That was almost like a checkbox of us having Real Deal on recently. That was a checkbox for me. Real Deal is a legend to me. It was an honor to have Real Deal on RBE. So I just look at our library. And I want to be able to look 10 years from now, I want to be able to look back on the RBE library and say, look at all of those legends and GOATs and how we came together and created classics. So yeah, it would be dope to have Roan on. Shit, I know Jin personally. Me and Jin used to live close to each other in Staten Island. I think he's moved back overseas. But me and Jin would be running into each other a lot in the area that we was in. And even me and him talked about some shit. That'd be dope to get Jin on, like just legendary type shit. You know what I'm saying? I think that's dope. But anyway, I seen a comment. Somebody said, you still fucking with Yeezys. That's actually consistent with what we were saying earlier about the R. Kelly shit. I separate. I got blogs on this channel. I disagree with a lot of what Kanye stands for. I'm not really a fan of his personality. I think his arrogance is a little crazy. He also has some levels of genius to him, a lot of intelligence. There are certain things that he also does that I think is beneficial to certain causes within this country, within this world. So I respect him. There's a lot of things I don't like about him, but I respect him. The sneakers have nothing to do with him. I don't buy these sneakers and think of yay. That's just to be honest. If you go to my Instagram, once again, you go to ITSARP. I probably posted just in posting at least 20 pairs of Yeezys. Probably posted. I could probably go back and even do pictures of the ones that I haven't bought recently. But Rap R. Speaking about battle rap flowers, we are giving RBE theirs on Monday, brick by brick. The RBE story on YouTube dropping Monday. Salute A. I appreciate that, homie. And that's if y'all go to my Instagram at ITSARP, I posted that flyer when I saw that, I think on Twitter. It just felt like it was dope to see that when people look at RBE and say, like, we can do a documentary on them. Like RBE is in books. Like I've been sent to my PO box, like books that we were in and shit like that. Like I've been hit up by authors like, yo, can we put you in a book and talk about this? Whatever. I was like, man, that's an honor. That's dope. So for people to have documentaries on us is dope too. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. And I'm tuned all the way in when that comes out. But yeah, it's not about yeah, y'all. I love these sneakers. They're one of my favorite sneakers to collect or to buy. These are the 3 recent ones that I got. This one's like a neon green. Does it have the reflective line in it? No, it's a non-reflective one. This one has a little bit of like army green and then like a peach at the top. It's non-reflective stripe as well. These are all Boost 350s, of course. And I forget the name of this one. You see all the mixes of colors in this one, obviously. It's got some maroon in there. It's got blue. It's got some green. It's got a lot of black. So I could create a fucking outfit for almost, because like I said, I probably got like, I don't know. I don't even know how many Yeezys I got. They're comfortable. I like the fit of them. I like the look of them with a lot of different outfits. So I got a shitload of them. That's all that's about. It's not about yay, to be honest, y'all. All right. let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. I feel like we haven't even gotten to the title yet, but fuck it. We just chilling. We just building. It's Friday. I'm not rushing. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. I know everybody's waiting maybe for shit that's in the title. Quantum on RBE, quantum physics. Shout out to Sim. Appreciate the super chat, homie. Quantum's been here 2 or 3 times. He's battled Craig Lamar on RBE. He's battled 40 bars on RBE. Do we have a third battle? Yeah, we got a bunch of social distances with quantum physics. He did some wild shit, I think, versus Sharon in his social distance, where he did like a whole scheme in his kitchen. And then he painted Sharon like some Brady Bunch shit or whatever. He had like a family sitting down in the kitchen and shit. Social distance, man. I feel like that was the best thing going on when we was on lockdown, COVID, man. We put in some crazy work. But appreciate you, homie. Joshua Griffin, RBE versus URL Battle Night. Can we get that 5-on-5? That's why. Shout out to Joshua. Appreciate the super chat. That's why when I get on these lives, I'll still say things like my Instagram and my Twitter, because I think it'd be too big headed to assume that everybody's in the loop with everything that you say. That's like almost an arrogant way to feel. And I know I could say a million times, there will never be that type of event. I'll never work with those people. But there's probably still a million people that haven't heard me say it or see me tweet it or answer that question a million times. So that's the answer, homie. It's a never thing. But respect. Regular special one. Do you think it's disappointing to see someone like Mac Myron sign themselves to a contract where we won't see him at all now? Well, you're gonna see him. All fans of Mac Myron, hopefully he still battles. So all fans of Mac Myron should still see him. I assume what you mean is see him on RBE. I'll save that for Hip Hop Is Real. I gave them that exclusive. Me and Knowledge did a sit down like a week and a half ago, and he asked me that question, and I gave him an in-depth answer. So definitely make sure you subscribe and tune into Hip Hop Is Real. I want to leave him with that exclusive. But I appreciate you, homie. But to still give you at least some type of answer here, I'm not disappointed. All right. Bay Area. Y'all not gonna let me get to these topics, huh? Bay Area business. Appreciate the super homie Slew ARP just giving you your flowers and appreciate the longevity and consistency. Thank you, homie. I appreciate that. They're beating on the door of 10 years is no easy feat for any entrepreneur position or entrepreneurialism position, business ownership, business running, business management. It's not easy. I've owned businesses in Staten Island that didn't last 10 years. It's not easy. Yo, say this hard as shit. Yeah, I mean it's a lot. But appreciate that, homie. Hope y'all are all coming off of a good weekend too. Do we want to go? Let me see in the chat. Do we want to go to compromised or do we want to go to Holla versus Easy face off? Which one y'all want me to go to first? Compromised or Holla versus Easy's face off? I'm gonna have to catch the playback. Have a good weekend, ARP. I'll see you later, Michelle. Have a good one. Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm not in a rush. I know some people tuning in. It's only like 10:30, so I know some of y'all probably working and all types of shit. Holla versus Easy, compromised. Okay, I just set y'all up. I'm doing the one that y'all voted the most second, so y'all hang around for it. That was a setup, y'all. I respect y'all, but because y'all think it's gonna be controversial, huh? Maybe it will, maybe it won't be. Let's talk about this Holla and Easy face off. Chrome 23, Remy Ma, Jay Black, Easy to Block, Hitman Holla. I got multiple subtopics in this. Let me start out. Let me start out over here first. Let me talk about Chrome. I feel like that's another thing that Remy brings to this culture. She does like whole press runs and all this type of shit, just like an artist in the industry does, like where she comes from, where she's still very, very relevant and still popping as Remy Ma, the rap star and a TV personality. press runs. We see cards come out that there's cards that come out literally just be a flyer. Flyer comes out and then the event goes down. You got some times where a card comes out, maybe they get a trailer, shit go down. Some you'll get build up, you may get a face-off press conference, whatever. Remy's on a whole she's doing her job. That be putting pressure on the battlers. I be feeling the same way. So I know what it is. Like, let me do my job. Let me put all the RBE resources to work and everything else. Oh, you a drawer? Oh, you sell out arenas? Oh, you have classic battles? I did my job. She taking people up to the Joe Budden podcast. You might see her pop up on a radio show. She flying people in to do her press conference. She is working. And from the outside looking in, I got a lot of respect for that. A lot of respect. She's doing everything in her power to make sure that those battlers are in the perfect situation or the best situation possible. And then it's on y'all to perform, promote yourselves, show up, show out, be professional, all that type of stuff. Flow easy. I think Mr. Wavy is dope addition to RB. Shout out to Mr. Wavy. I don't even know if I ever talked to him, but let me stay on topic, homie. Appreciate the super. So that is just so dope to see Chrome 23. And you don't see enough leagues putting enough energy into their event lead-in anymore. And I think Remy deserves a big shout out for that. And I don't think it should go overlooked for her doing that. I think we should all really, really peep that and respect it and appreciate it. And the battlers that's on her platform and the battlers that are getting paid and leading in to these events with her, or anybody that even gets booked after this with her for her next card or whatever, to be involved in that type of energy and that type of application and work is dope. It's dope to know, like, this engine that I'm working with is going to get behind my brand and my product and this event to try to make it, successful, instead of like, all right, let's just throw out a flyer or throw out a trailer. We all going to pull up, and here, go. Here's a coin toss. Go rap. You know what I'm saying? So some of these leagues, some of the prominent leagues and some of the prominent league owners and platform owners, they work hard as shit, whether you see all the work or not. And you could see her work. I mean, even behind the scenes, the magnitude of the card and what she's already developing, somebody in my shoes already know. Like, I know what it takes behind the scenes. But even what's in the public to see, it's a lot of fucking work that she's putting in for y'all. Us. All of us. Gotta support it. Listen, go to the Chrome 23 Instagram, go to Remy Ma's Instagram, go to the Chrome, the anniversary card flyer. All the event details is there. You could try to pull up if you want. You could try to pull up there at the Sony Music Hall, I believe, in New York. You could try to pull up. Maybe there'd probably be tickets at the door. It may not be tickets. I don't know. I would have an advance ticket in my hand. And I would also reserve my pay-per-view beforehand too. I pre-sale shit. If I really, really it's part of my plan, or like on February 25th, I know I'm gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? I got my ticket already. That's just the type of person I am. I don't be waiting for shit. I ain't getting out there and it's a zoo out there and I gotta make my way to the fucking ticket door, to the door girl in the front. Yo, how much is it now? You don't know if there's any tickets left, or you might want a stage pass. Maybe a stage pass is available right now online, but when you get there, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't be waiting for shit like that. I don't pop up at no airport talking about, can I go to the Bahamas? No, I know what I want to do. I'm copping it. And then when the date comes around, we in it. You know what I'm saying? Go get your fucking tickets and your live pay-per-view pre-sale for Chrome 23, the anniversary card, because let's now go to this face-off. On the entertainment side, I got to give a big shout out to Hitman and Easy. First of all, it's like an hour-long face-off, right? It goes through every mode. It goes through humor. It goes through talking about legacy and resumes. It gets fierce at the end, where security guards is getting up and trying to separate and make sure that they don't get an opportunity to go too far, because they turn up at the end. And don't fast forward to the end, y'all. Watch the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure because they're dropping gems on each other. I think they give up a lot of angles in it too. But before I even get to that part of it, it's a dope face-off. And I love that the culture is getting back to appreciating face-offs. Obviously, Rem did, because she's She's flying people around to do these pre-shot or pre-event press conferences and face-offs. And you see, she flew them together, got them together for the contract signing video and all that type of shit. Doubling back to the shit I was saying about work, right? But Hitman and Easy, like, you guys really, really got me focused on this battle, and I think that's dope. I think y'all are all doing a great job because this is all entertainment. There's business involved, but it's all entertainment, and you guys are doing your job. Just like when Cassidy hosted the Divide and Conquer event, and he's trying to remind people how important the face-offs are. Cassidy don't need to sell nothing. His name is already his name. Could already sell out a building. He knows, like, he explains in his interviews, like, people got shit going on. They might forget, oh, it's about to be an event this particular Saturday, or this is going down as well, or damn, like, I'm running around Saturday. I gotta be reminded because I just saw this face-off last night. Like, oh shit, yeah, it is tonight is the face-off, or tonight is the battle. Let me cop up. You got to, and y'all battlers that can't do that, you will never make those amounts of money. You never will. So shout out to those guys for doing their job. Shout out to seeing the energy build up before the event and everybody playing their roles in that. And people taking things like face-off seriously, because they should be. Opalaka 305, when can we expect announcements for the next card? Jesus Christ, I told you I'm on a 7. They say we only do cards every 7 months. I got like almost 7 months left of vacation to do. Chill out, Opalaka. I'm not working. I ain't doing nothing. All that shit, Rosenberg Rob running around out there talking about he got his biggest battle coming up that's locked in. Or he's lying. I'm on vacation, or maybe he's not talking about RBE. I'm on vacation. I got 7 months before I do my next event. Yeah, all right. So I'm good. I hope y'all are good. I hope y'all are good. I could go off the scene for 7 months and come right back and be the same me. How about you? I'm not talking to y'all, chat. So yeah, shout out to those two guys for that. Now, as far as the face-off, I got one more shout out, Jay Black. Yo, Black, when they turned up, all you gotta do is just look at the background, look at Black instigating his ass off. Yeah. It's just like, yo, Black, like, what if one of them niggas throw a fucking punch? Like, that nigga Black was hyping the shit out of that shit, as he should have. You know what I'm saying? He's the co-host. That was Black. Yeah, Remy did a good job bringing Black in, because Black is going to also ask great questions. Rem asked great questions too. You know what I'm saying? So they was the perfect duo between these two guys. So shout out to Jay Black. But yeah, to this face-off now, the fear that I have is people that can make last-minute adjustments. They said a lot in this face-off. I think they gave up a lot of keys. Bay Area business. Will RBE ever come to the Bay Area? Possibly, homie. And I also mentioned talking about working with Diz earlier. You never know. I don't want to rule anything out, homie. Appreciate the super. But I think they gave up a lot of angles, a lot of possibilities. Easy says something in there that is scary. I'm sure it doesn't scare Holla, but it's scary. From the outside looking in, it's scary. When he said to Holla, just make sure that we friends after this, what is he alluding to? What is he talking about? If I say my gun's so big, you know, you got to drag it home as a bar, you're not going to be my friend after the battle. You don't say that for general lines. That's angle talk. That's disrespectful talk. That's exposed type talk. And Holla's a solid guy. You know what I'm saying? You know, smart on him. But at the same time, also, battle rap isn't about the truth. It's about painting a picture on somebody and dropping it on them on that stage. I had that debate with Math years ago about him and Big K. He said, yo, but the third round wasn't true. I said, it doesn't matter. If it's crafted a certain way and it's dropped on a stage a certain way, you're going to have to live it down, and not live it down in these fucking interviews, because an interview can't keep up with a battle. But what does Easy mean when he says that shit? Just make sure we friends after the battle. Here's another thing that could be a strong possibility after watching these guys in this face-off. They're saying things on each side about their strengths. I would not be surprised if each side takes a lot of an opportunity to try to do what's unexpected of their type of performance and what they bring to the stage. For example, Hitman is known for what? People say it all the time. He's a performer, the best performer ever. He's electric in the building. He's a big stage guy, right? But like Hitman said in a face-off, he's like, how do I beat all these rappers? How do I beat all these lyricists? How do I? It's battle rap. I'm rapping up here. You think I just get up here, close my mouth, and slide around and perform, and I win? I got to rap, right? So he's known for that. But I always thought it was a weird stigma that was on him because he's obviously beating all these people. He's beating legends. He's beating greats. He's got ridiculous wins on his resume against other GOATs. Don't be surprised if Holla comes in there the same way he did versus Bill Collector and emphasizes more of his pen. I think his pen is already emphasized. Like there's shit that he says that's gonna make you raise your eyebrows. Like, oh shit, okay. Like he's witty, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did or took a round or a whole segment to just do more of it. Because people like some of his, like go watch like him and Cal. Like he's got certain segments where he gets into these rapidy cadences and shit. It's like, oh shit, he just sped up on y'all. He's a rapper. He's a rapper. Hitman is not Loaded Lux. He's a fucking rapper though. On the flip side, because Hitman is so known for his performance, I could see Easy being that much more electric. I think it's very, very undersold and underviewed as far as Easy stage presence. Stage presence and performance are cousins to me. They're cousins. Your presence could also relish in your aura. You know what I'm saying? Where I step on stage, it's like the room is quiet for me. It's just like, yo, that's such and such. Like, and then you say certain shit, your aura gives off vibes, right? I get it. But your stage presence could definitely complement your performance. And Easy has stage presence. Easy's gonna be up there, and the type of content, the way he delivers it, and he's circling his opponent, and he's all up in his opponent's space. I think Easy might be in people's space more than Hitman. Hitman said that a lot too. He said, yo, go watch my battles. I don't touch people. I don't bump people. I don't shove people. I think because his performance and the way that he delivers and his voice is aggressive. So people probably misinterpret how much he violates. He doesn't violate. Hitman don't be touching people. Like he'll get in your space, but it's still space there at times. Easy be more in niggas. Easy the nigga that lays on your fucking shoulder and will fucking bark a whole fucking 6-bar pattern in your ear, some shit. And if you moving, he's gonna dance with you, circle you, and all that type of shit. I'm just saying, Easy might consume more space than Holla from a performance standpoint. I don't know. I'm just saying his performance is not to be slept on. I was saying going in 2-1 either way, and I needed to see more to understand it. And now seeing this face-off, I still don't know. Because they gave up a lot of angles in there. Like I said, I think it's a little spooky for Easy to say what he said. Let's make sure we still friends after this. And then them comparing the performance and what you known for and all that. And I think Holla was saying, like, I ain't coming in there to talk about no money. That's like an obvious, like, oh, is he gonna do that? And him to be saying that, like, clearly in the face-off that he's not. So what's he gonna be talking about? Is he gonna be up there just trying to little boy Easy? You're gonna be talking down on him? And with his presence in a big room, it's gonna hit. But with Easy's type of talk and the way that he gets in people's space, I don't know, man. Like I thought I was gonna come out of that face-off with a winner. I still got the shit 2-1 either way. Am I tripping? Yes, Chrome 23 dropped it. I'm looking at the comments. It's out now. The full face-off. I watched it this morning. Easy chasing what the vets already have. Easy. How is Easy not one of those guys at this point? Look at his resume. Look how long he's been here. Easy 2-1. Shakara, Wallace got Easy 2-1. What's y'all vote? What's y'all vote after watching the face-off? If you've seen the face-off, or what's your vote? Period in the chat. I got it 2-1 either way. Still, I got Hitman 2-1. J Fire says, I see 3-letter in here. ARP, stop it. You know what time it is. You can holler at me. You can reply to whatever you need to reply to. 3. I said what I said. 80 to P. All right, wait, hold on. Easy 2-1. Hitman 2-1. Easy second and third. Everybody give Hitman a first. Will we get QB versus Caution before the Chrome event? No, we will not. Appreciate the super chat. And who was that? Hold on. Who was that super from? That was from next one, 88. I appreciate that. No, we will not be dropping that battle before Chrome 23's event. Eric Underwood, and that's not no political move or nothing like that. It's just too soon to even get to that. We got even a couple battles is gonna drop before that. Like Ill and Holla will drop before that. So Eric Underwood, ARP, you a legend. Keep the grind, keep grinding. Roll with the winners. Appreciate that. Thank you, Eric. But what do y'all got? Okay, easy first and third. Somebody giving easy to first. Derek got easy 2-1. Hitman 2-1. Get the pay-per-view. It's worth it. Listen to PSA Reloaded, aka 3-letter man right there. Yes, everybody get the pay-per-view for February 25th for Chrome 23. Everybody get it. Everybody get it. If you're not in the building, get the pay-per-view. You're bugging. Buy the pay-per-view. Support the pay-per-view. They're working. This could be a monumental main event. It's the biggest main event of the year. This could be monumental. If these guys deliver what we just seen in the face-off, this could be monumental. Easy 2-1. Hitman 2-1. Y'all are all over the place too. Good. I'm leaving it like that. 2-1 either way. I thought I was going to be able to lean to one side after seeing what happens in their face-off. Now that I've seen the face-off, I don't know. We're just going to have to tune in on the 25th. I have no fucking clue. All right, let me move on, man. Shout out to Chrome 23. Go get your tickets and your live pay-per-view. Shout out to Easy. Shout out to Holla. Shout out to Jay Black. Shout out to Remy. Shout out to everybody, Chrome 23, involved in that face-off and the press conference. Put together dope work. Everybody go get your tickets and your live pay-per-view. All right, let's talk about compromised. I figured I'd toss this one out there because it's a topic I see in battle rap. What do we mean by compromised, y'all, in battle rap at least, right? When we say compromised in battle rap, what we're really saying is people that probably make statements or put out opinions that are not of their own or are heavily influenced. It could be a purchased statement. It could be a statement that was given to you and people want you to make it for them. It could be you possibly knowing in your damn chest that something is one way, yet you going the other way because you're compromised. That's what we mean in battle rap by being compromised, right? If you say Show Off is the original face of RBE, and if Show Off clearly gets 30'd in his next battle, and then I come on here and I say, yo, he dog walked his opponent, right? That's like a compromised position. It's a very biased position. Whether I'm doing it because it's an RBE thing, whether I'm doing it because Show Off paid me to say that, whether I'm doing it because Show Off asked me to say that, or he's influencing me so much that I then come on a camera and then I repeat that. Like, yo, you know what? He didn't get 30. Y'all are all wrong. I'm stick. It's like a compromise. And the thing about being compromised is it's directly associated with your integrity, right? I don't know how important integrity is to people in today's age. There was a time, of course, where your integrity meant that you could come around or you couldn't even come around. You could sit at a certain lunch table. You can get on a certain basketball court. You could talk to certain women. You could act a certain way. You could be in a certain clique or a certain group of people, sometimes even gangs, right? Your integrity mattered. your integrity really mattered, even on the lighter side of things, like within your family. Some of y'all got children, right? You want to have integrity with your kids. You want to be able to teach your kids something, and then them see like, okay, I understand why they're telling me this because they uphold the same integrity. Have integrity at your 9 to 5 job. We believe Josh is going to deliver because he carries himself as a person with integrity. He says he's going to do something. The things that he says we believe are honest. He's not going to sugarcoat things for the boss. If the boss is wrong, he's going to respectfully tell him. He's not compromised, and he maintains integrity. Maryland, I don't think that I ignored your super chat, homie, but I appreciate it. I thought I caught every single one. Please don't take me off a topic, y'all. Please. I appreciate the love, though. Like, if I'm in the middle of a topic, please don't send a super chat saying, who's Rosenberg Raw's next opponent. Like, send me supers about the topic. And then because we all join in the topics together, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Or wait in between topics and then send me your general stuff, or send them before we get into the topics or after the topics is done. I appreciate it, y'all. But let's stay within the topic, y'all. So that's the thing about being compromised and it being directly tied to your integrity. Now, social media and the internet, there's a lot of factors that have watered down people's integrity, especially when things are on the internet. Because like I said, in the old days when there's no social media and there's no internet, even walking down the street or being in the schoolyard or sitting at a lunch table or being in a certain clique or getting with a certain girl or being able to get on the court, you had to have a certain amount of integrity or a certain reputation, right? Today, with the internet presence, let's say you're a blogger, let's say you're media, let's say you're a platform owner. I can put up a video and, like, let's say it does 1,000 views, right? If I'm talking blasphemy, after that video is done, I can put up another video and it might do 1,000 views again. People won't say he has no integrity or he's compromised, so now I'm never clicking this video again. We know that because we have so many times where we accept pure weirdos and fuck people in our culture, right? We just accept it, right? We don't cast people out like that. And even when people do come under fire, you know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't necessarily hold. And it does until they prove themselves worthy of being within the culture. But we don't really hold people's feet to the fire, like that. And when it comes to integrity or being compromised. And if I look at my views, if I'm one of those people, same fans are still right here. And I'm just going to change the topic now. I'm going to talk about something else. So you get away with it in an internet era. Integrity and being compromised, it's just doesn't matter. So I understand that part of it. But here's the thing about being compromised in battle rap. I think the good thing about it is it's becoming way more obvious who is who and what they on. And that's a good thing. Because even if we're clicking some of these videos, whether it's a battle, whether it's a battler and the shit that they talk about, whether it's media, whether it's a blogger, whether it's a platform owner, you want to be able to say that there's some integrity to what these people say. Some people have more integrity than others. Some people we know are repetitive, habitual liars, right? But when we still click on them for certain things, we're just begging, like, I hope there's some truth there because he's talking about an event. So hopefully when he says, his next event is coming within the next 5 months, hopefully he's being honest, right? So we're looking for some levels of integrity. And like I said, some people have more than others. Duh, right? But it's becoming more and more apparent in our culture. And us continuing to shed the light on this type of shit. Truth teller, you didn't listen to what I said earlier. And if we continue to shed the light on it, I think it's good. Because that's one thing that I feel is just a good quality I have as a human being. Is sticking more to truth than to false, sticking more to reality than to fiction. The only time I stick to fiction is for entertainment. I'll watch a fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger, a Terminator movie and kill 100 people. Fiction, right? reality. I don't want none of that shit in my reality, right? So when I come to certain people for a certain message or for a certain topic, I'm expecting integrity, and you can't have that when you're compromised. Here's also the thing about being compromised in battle rap. I feel like being compromised comes from multiple things. You can be compromised, and some of it is because of your own ignorance. So if somebody's feeding you something that's false and you're just accepting that and you don't know the full 360, you've accepted bullshit and you've compromised yourself out of ignorance. Now, I could still blame you for that. We can still blame that person like, oh, you just gullible and stupid. You got the groupie effect, right? That compromises people. These battlers are like celebrities. They are celebrities. Some of them are. Quick sub story for Divide and Conquer. I'm in the parking lot. I'm sitting in the wheel, making phone calls and shit. I watched Caution walk in, and I watched two supporters. There's a young lady sitting next to a guy on a wall, and if they know who I'm talking about, they could shout out in the comment. And I watched Caution walk by, and I watched the young lady. She was wearing shades. I watched her look at Caution like she was like a superstar walked in, and then she watched her walk to the door, and she turns to the guy that she was with, says something, and then she's looking back. It's the aura, and we're captivated by these people because YouTube is the new TV. YouTube is top 3 biggest websites in the world, viewership websites in the world. You got like Google, Facebook, and I think YouTube, right? It's the new TV. People get famous from YouTube now. You don't need to be on television to get famous anymore. For me to go walk in the mall and people say, "Oh shit, ARP, let me, can you sign my shirt? Can you take a picture? Can you shake my hand?" Right? It's YouTube. And I watch that type of shit with Caution. And when I use the groupie example, I'm not saying that in disrespect and applying it to a fan that's just like, oh shit, it's my first time seeing Caution in person. Don't mix up my words. I'm saying you can be compromised if you have a groupie tendency within you because the person that you're speaking to has a stature or has a level of prestige. So a battler that calls you and says, if Hitman Holla calls a blogger for the first time and says, yo, let me tell you this, well, that blogger might feel overwhelmed. Like, damn, that was just Hitman Holla or a league owner. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you might think like, well, why would this league owner speak with this person? Sometimes because it's like, I want to use my stature to overwhelm the situation. Y'all miss that part. It's actually smart to use a big stature person sometimes to compromise somebody. Y'all miss that part. So you definitely have the groupie element. We're on 2 now. We have the ignorant piece of it. We have the groupie piece of it, right? Fuck ignorance. We have the straight stupidity piece of it. For example, let's say people just can't connect the dots, just can't fathom something like, wow, I don't get it. It just doesn't make any sense, right? And then I'll watch like a Piper Boy blog, and Piper Boy would be on there talking about like, what are you talking about? Like, I was on the phone with this company and they were trying to organize XYZ. Go watch Piper Boy's recent blog. So if it's in your behavior, like why change it now for this occurrence? You know what I'm saying? So that's weird. So you got the stupidity factor. You definitely got the stupidity factor. So we're at 3 now as far as how people become compromised, right? I think the 4th and the last one, I guess a comparison would be like unconditional love. I know there's no real love in this shit, but I'm just using that just to create the point. You know what like unconditional love to me is? Like we all just watched the Dama series. Despite all the fucking disgusting shit that boy did, who was still sitting right there with him, hugging him throughout his trial and making sure that he was good and still crying on his shoulder? His father. That's what unconditional love is. That's when you see on the news like the fucking terrorist or this person, and they go interview the parents and they be like, no, not my baby. Unconditional love. Sometimes you got to respect unconditional love as well from even like, let's say, street shit. You go to the club with your boys, right? Some niggas y'all don't know are sitting at the bar. Your boy shoulder checks this stranger. The guy turns to him and says, yo, what's the problem? And then your boy fires on him, right? Other people from the other side jump in. You jump in too. While it's all going down, I know what side I'm on. When we get home, I'm gonna tell your boy like that was the stupidest shit you ever did. Somebody could have got put in jail. Somebody could have got seriously hurt. Somebody could have lost their life. All types of shit comes from that a shoulder check or us being in the club. We didn't come to the club to shoulder check people. So you just did some stupid ass shit. In a moment, you're right. You get home, you're wrong. In the moment, unconditional love and loyalty. Even the word loyalty starts to play into being compromised too, right? So those 4 factors I get. Going back to like another example though of like the one stupidity, like I'll give you another one. And this one could go to like the Piper Boy blog that I just used as an example when he was talking about like, yo, I was on the phone with these people and they were asking me to do this, right? Let me give you another example of that and see if people just refuse to accept and just look around and see who refuses to accept then. And it's a spot 'em, got 'em type of shit. But let's say I'm known for being a thief. Everybody knows that I steal anything I could get my hands on, right? You leave your wallet around me, it's gone. If I could break into your car, I'm joyriding. If I can get into your house, I'm leaving with whatever I could carry. Everybody knows I'm a thief, right? A thief, a burglar, all of that shit. Y'all know that about me. That's been me. The whole hood knows that. It's been my whole fucking life. Oh, here come ARP stealing ass again. Everybody, man, make sure you don't got no loose, because you can turn around, he gonna have that shit, right? That's my reputation. But I got family. Somebody knows me. Somebody loves me. I go to Thanksgiving dinner, right? My family's at Thanksgiving dinner. My family knows the same thing that the whole hood knows about me. Think about like what was it? Wesley's brother, was it Samuel L. Jackson in Jungle Fever? Gator, right? Like we know it. Like it's my family, but we know how he is, right? So I'm at Thanksgiving dinner. My second cousin leaves her cell phone on the table. The moment I sit down next to the table, the cell phone goes missing. Right? Cell phone goes missing. Everybody in the house turns around and says, there's no way that ARP took it. That's what I see. That's what I see. Is there a possibility that ARP didn't take the phone? Yes, there is. But to act like there's not even a possibility that ARP took the phone is crazy to me and is compromised to me. I'll leave it there for the compromise shit. I feel like that's what y'all tuned in for anyway. All right. I think I left a super out there. Pardon, homie, but like I was asking, please let's not jump out of a topic. Sorry, I'm late. I rock with R. Kelly music the same way they rock with Elvis music, if you get my drift. Truth Teller, what did Elvis do? I'm out the loop there. Shout out to Truth Teller. Appreciate the super chat. Terrell 6BC. I don't know if they are. I'll answer like that. But shout out to all the good people that's there. Shout out to Terrell for the super chat, homie. KX, why not? So if you take a side and benefit from it, does that talk about your integrity, or are you just staying committed? It's not about if you take a side that you can benefit from. That's okay, because I gave like the loyalty example of us being in the club. When we get home and be like, yo, you was wilding, my nigga. If I'm a real person, when I get home, it's like, yo, why you do that? You know what I'm saying? So let's not say that loyalty is a bad thing. And certain people benefit from loyal situations. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. When it's real, it's real. So it's not about choosing a side. It's about you know what I do in my this is a sorry it's true moment for me. We all can be compromised when we don't want to accept a reality or it's not in our best interest to present a reality. For example, um, let's say you show off again. And I've never done this because I've always wanted to keep the stage once the coin flips neutral. That's why Arsenal asked me to see the coin before he battled show off. I never wanted that energy in RBE, but I know it's still there because we got bricks, we got OG bricks, we got signed bricks, we got the new wave bricks. So I understand it. I get it. You know what I'm saying? QB might have felt that way just now coming back to her home to battle caution. Like, yo, hold on. Y'all gonna act funny towards me? You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at QB because that really be happening in the world. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta look at it like if you can be compromised yet you still know something is false or true, what I do in those situations is I don't say nothing. If I'm trying to protect show off, but I know he just got 30, I'm not gonna do a recap at all then. I'll just shut up. That's me being real, being honest. I'll just shut up. Now, if I do that blog saying, yo, show off just got and I'm clearly riding for him and pushing him, yet I still do that blog saying he got 30, then maybe there's something else going on. That might be some weird shit. But I would just shut up because then you can't paint me as like, oh, that's fake. You know, like you sticking, you covering for him. Like, come on, man, your integrity now. I'd rather just shut up, stay out of it. Hip hop is shout out to knowledge. He's asking me a million times about one of the battles from Divide and Conquer. And if you go watch that interview, out of respect, because the battle's not even out yet, and also me trying to present neutral energy, I watched the battle right in front of me. But even still, I'm still like, yo, I'm not giving y'all my winner. Like I'm trying not, you know what I'm saying? There's a way to play it. But if I do jump in the pool and I'm saying something that's clearly either a possibility or I'm clearly wrong, y'all look at me funny. So I hope that answers your question. KX, why not? Appreciate you. Let me scroll down. My bad. I'm catching up with the supers, y'all. Ivan, appreciate the super. That's rules of life though. Your boy jumped you, you have to jump. Yeah. Later you chew him out and laugh about it. You saying the same point that I just said, Ivan. Appreciate you, G. You know what I'm saying? You get it. KX. Sometimes terminologies hurt more than the meaning. Absolutely. That's true. Truth Teller 410. Appreciate the super. Married Priscilla Ann Presley when she was 16. Oh, that is part of history, huh? Okay. Elvis might be a very, very guarded brand and name though. So but there's a lot of that stuff, man. Imagine all the shit that we don't know about some of our figures and celebrities and shit, even in battle rap. You know how much shit if it came to light, we'd be like, oh wow. Like, come on. But yeah, I might have heard that before and I might have forgot that about Elvis. Um, God is from Harlem. Even though such and such soundish in that interview, people believe what he said was true because ARP put it out there. That's perception. Integrity earns for you. I respect that statement. God is from Harlem, and I won't get into that situation anymore until unless there's something that occurs where I need to. But let me not do a but. Let me leave it. LP3. Could a lot of this stem from having so few barriers to entry? These media personalities and male groupies just show up out of nowhere with narratives. Yes, to a degree that aids in it. But in the world that we're in now, even outside of battle rap, like what are the barriers? So you have big companies and you have gatekeepers in certain scenarios. So like let's say record labels, right? You can say this artist did XYZ, so I'll never bring him on to Def Jam or to Rock Nation or whatever. You could have a league owner or a platform owner that says this battle rapper did what, I can never book them again, right? But some of that also gets watered down by the fact that it's a business. It also gets watered down by the fact that it's entertainment and people want to see it. Regardless of how you look at Kid Slade, right? I predicted that with Jims. I said he's gonna be on an upcoming card. This was way before any announcements or way before even the tide started to turn from him because of Piper Boy's blogs. I was saying that on my shit with Jims. I said URL knows that everybody's gonna tune in for that, right? They're gonna want to see that, so they're gonna book it. I predicted that. So that's what I mean. Like these are all still businesses and industries. So you got that side of it. But from an entry point standpoint, there are gatekeepers. But the gatekeepers sometimes still have their ways and their opinions about managing their companies and their businesses. And some of those ways are right and some of them are wrong. Now I'm saying in battle rap, when you're talking about being a blogger or a media, there's no gatekeeper, right? There's no gatekeeper. There's no gatekeeper to even being a league owner or a platform owner. You know what I'm saying? How do you start a league? Get yourself some money, start a channel, I guess, have some lanes of promotion ready to go, have some financing behind you, and start DMing people and calling people. And you might just be able to kick off your league or your platform. What does it take to become a blogger? All you need is this, and you could just open a YouTube channel today. That's it. Set this down on a tripod in front of you, turn the camera towards you, start to talk, whether you're live or whether you record it and you upload it. So where's the guardrails? Where's the entry? There is no door. If battle rap is a circle, every single circle has a spot to walk in. There's no, so I hope that answers that. The battle booth, Sulu homie, keep pushing the culture forward. I appreciate that. Yeah, we working. RB shit. Marcus Williams, ARP. Piper Boy said he tried to get you and someone from URL on the phone. Would you be open to do it, or not now? You can't talk to me. You gotta talk through. You gotta talk to me through my lawyer or lawyers. So they can communicate with me any day. They know that because our lawyers are in touch with each other. We can't talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? That's how that gotta go. Facts, ARP, you booking females in the future. I book females a lot. Those females on the last card. What you mean, D Block? We haven't done a female collective event like that in a long time. I guess the last one that you could put in that lane is the ladies and gents card that we did that had Ill Will, Chef Trez, and Red and Shuni and Charlie Clips versus Farrah. Charlie Clips versus Farrah funeral ended up being one of our highest viewed battles of all time. It's the highest viewed man versus woman rap battle on YouTube. Farrah funeral versus Charlie Clips. Like that title is over here from the ladies and gents event that we did. So shout out to the ladies. Definitely always fuck with the ladies. Magnify. You know who I didn't shout out in my last live? The lovely Robin Rhymes. Shout out to Robin Rhymes. Speaking of the ladies, Robin Rhymes was in the building at Divide and Conquer. She wasn't on camera. She wasn't on stage, nothing like that. But the lovely Robin Rhymes was in the building. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to her, man. I wanted to make sure I got as many people as possible that I felt it was dope for them to be there. So I missed that in my last live, y'all. Do you think battle rap should have some healthy amount of gatekeeping, ARP? It's not possible. There's too many different agendas. There's too many different personalities. You know, like I have different ideas than John. John has different ideas than Rem. Rem has different ideas than Organic. Organic has different ideas than Smack and Beasley. They have different ideas than Stiz. Stiz has different ideas than No Mercy. No Mercy has different ideas than City. City has different ideas than O. You want me to keep going? Like these all league owners and platform owners. You know, so it's not easy to do that. Don't look for battle rap to be a unity, y'all. I'm not asking for battle rap to be a unity. I'm asking the battlers to union together to drive the direction of battle rap. That's what I've always asked for. All right, let me jump back into my last topic. Is it my last topic? The second to last topic. I want to do a quick response to DJ Academics. This is going to be pretty short and sweet. I saw a recent video that DJ Academics put up, and he's talking about a new trend of these young kids stealing cars with like an iPhone charger cable or something like that. I think it's like Hyundais and Kias. Supposedly there's some trick or something using a certain type of cable that helps you start the car, get in the car, whatever. And they caught one of these kids on camera, trying whatever that mechanism is. And they put them on the news and that type of shit. And first and foremost, before I get to DJ Academics, isn't it amazing what turns into a trend? And it was a TikTok trend. The news reported on it as TikTok trend, right? Remember there was a trend of eating like the Tide fucking washing bowl things or whatever. It's like we all remember the crate challenge. Motherfuckers breaking their necks on them shits. We got celebrities doing all types of shit. You got all types of trends, set yourself on fire, all types of dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? You can have a trend that you could lose your life in. You get killed trying to steal somebody's property. You'd be put in jail behind it too. But at the most extreme level, you could literally be killed. You could literally be killed trying to make off with somebody's property. It's one thing if that's your way of life and it's just like, yo, I'm fucked up and this is what I'm into. I'm a burglar, I'm a thief or whatever. Your life is your life. But you to do it because it's a trend? Jesus Christ, where's the world coming to? But here's my response to DJ Academics, because he was reporting on that trend, and then he goes into this whole monologue of saying, the type of people that don't have any respect for taking somebody else's property in broad daylight like that, like the news showed the clip of. He was like, yo, you just got to pepper these people up, let them learn, give them a leg shot or shoot them in the spinal cord and let them realize why they're now a paraplegic or some shit like that. And he was careful enough to interject, make sure you know the laws in the state local to you, as far as being able to protect yourself or your property. I just want to throw this out there, right? Because I study a lot of that shit too. I'm gonna tell y'all a true story. I have a close friend right now. Was he at Divide and Conquer? I don't want to say his name out of privacy. Yeah, the homie came to Divide and Conquer. I have a close friend that's fighting a case right now as we speak. He's sitting in his own kitchen with his daughter eating lunch, minding his own business. He drives a Bentley. Why his Bentley ain't in the garage is another story. I'm mad at him for that. But he got his Bentley in his driveway, Bentley GT. And the thing about certain areas, right? Like let's say Atlanta, or let's say maybe certain areas of Jersey or wherever it's like a high rate of car break-ins. If the high rate of car break-ins in a certain area is because people are breaking into cars looking for shit, so they'll break into cars looking for things like it's not really radios anymore, car stereos anymore. I feel like that's old shit. But people are break in looking for things like guns. Like, did you leave a gun in the car? Because guns are commodities. Like, I could take that gun and sell it. You know what I'm saying? Or did you leave some money in the car? Did you leave some jewelry in the car? Whatever, right? There's a lot of people that break into cars just looking for possessions. They're not looking to try to get away with the car. A car like a Bentley, a lot of these different types of Mercedes, BMW, some of these high-end cars, even some of the lower-end cars, like their engines are coded to the key in a certain way where it's almost impossible to start some of these motherfuckers. So a lot of these type of cars, people are really just looking for possessions, right? So I say all that to say this. He leaves his doors unlocked when it's not in the garage for that reason. His mentality towards that, and I know other people do this shit too. I don't, but his mentality is, if you're looking to break into my car just to take something out of it, I'm going to leave my doors unlocked so that you don't break my windows. I'd rather you just open the fucking door, look in the car, see that there's nothing there, and then go to fuck about your business. And he's not the only one that does that. I know a lot of people do that. But my boy is one somebody I know personally that does that shit. So going back to the story, sitting in the kitchen with his daughter, eating lunch. He's got his GT sitting in the driveway, and he literally sees out the window somebody opening the door to his shit. Right? Grabs one of his joints, runs out the door. The dude starts running from the car, and he lets at him. He lets that dude. Cops come, shooting in the neighborhood, whatever. Ring doorbell footage shows that the man was running, retreating while you was letting, right? That becomes an issue. I don't know how much circumstantial stuff you guys know or study or realize. And there's a lot of gray area that will come down to a jury when it comes to any type of shooting. It could be a defensive shooting, anything. There's a lot of gray area that still comes down to the jury, but there also is black and white laws as well. And some of these states, like, the reputations, like let's say Texas, they think that you could just shoot somebody on the front lawn, drag them in your house, and then you're good, right? And that's the reputation, right? But I just feel like it's a little irresponsible to not remind people of how serious it is to let your gun fly, even if somebody's playing with your property. Being in the right, in the eyes of the law, doesn't always give people an excuse to shoot. And I'm just trying to be responsible by telling people that. You could be Rambo. You could walk around with 5 guns on you every day, and they could even all be licensed. But being in the right still does not give you an automatic green light to use your firearm towards people. Carrying firearms or protecting yourself or your family or your property still comes with a high level of understanding and responsibility. There's a lot of split-second shit that people go through where it's just like, I had to make a call based on like my health, my life, my family. I felt like I was in a dangerous situation. Granted, if you're in a situation like that, handle it how you see fit. But I just don't like that message that was put out there. It's like, yo, if you see somebody trying to steal your car, yo, just grab your gun and shoot him in the back. Even shooting somebody in the back, you could fuck around and sit down for, because you shot him in the back. Like, people, do not be influenced that because you went and got a gun license, or because you carry a gun, or even if you got some dirty joint, you know what I'm saying, or you just a gun toting ass nigga, period. Don't think that because somebody did wrong, them cops or that jury's not going to bury you underneath. It happens. Technically, my man, right? You would think like, yo, why he's minding sitting down there with his daughter. Somebody trying to break into his fucking car, like he got what he deserved by getting let at, right? A lot of us would think like that. Not them courts. Not them courts. He's fighting the case right now for it. It's like, if you feel like me, it's just like, damn, like my nigga fighting the case for that, and like he just minding his business with his family. But at the same time, it's not what you think. So shout out to Akademics. I fuck with Akademics. I watch a lot of his content. I just have a very different perspective on that. And I know a lot about those type of situations, even personally, where it's just like, yo, that's a very dangerous message. People, be careful. Be careful. So, all right. I'm gonna skip the last topic. How long have I been here? I've been here almost an hour and a half. I'm gonna get on out of here, y'all. The last topic is something that I'll save for maybe Sorry It's True, episode 14. Thank you, everybody, for rocking out. I appreciate y'all. Enjoy y'all Friday. Go get your tickets for Chrome 23. It's going down February 25th. Hitman versus Easy to Block. Got battles like C3 versus Caution. C3 versus Caution. Yeah, I said it right. C3 versus Caution on there for $25,000. The first female tournament winner is going to come out of February 25th. That's crazy. Shout out to Caution for winning the champion rookie of the year. Well deserving. Go get your tickets, y'all. It's about to be crazy. Enjoy your weekend. I'm gonna start slicing this up because I know everybody's not gonna sit down and watch an hour or a 90-minute video. So I got y'all. Stay subscribed. Divide and Conquer releases on the way. Don't ask me about the next event because I'm on a 7-month vacation. I'm out of here. Salute, y'all.